Minnesota Lottery, what's going on? Thank you very much for helping assemble Pete Bercich, analyst for the Vikings Radio Network, Ron Johnson, Fox 9, and yours truly, Paul Allen, as we try to find ways for the Minnesota Vikings to beat the Carolina Panthers with some pressing questions, beginning with this. Adam Thielen is Minnesota football immortality. He plays for Carolina. Most recently, 145-1 at Seattle. Did the Vikings make a mistake, Ron, letting Adam leave?
I don't think so. When you think about age, the amount of time he had left, and the amount of money he wanted to stay, that was the tough thing. I don't think if he would have taken less money, they would have kept him every time. But he said he didn't want to be a decoy and make the money he was making. You look at KJ Osborne versus Adam Thielen. Yeah, you could easily say Adam Thielen should still be here. But Jordan Addison is a big piece of this puzzle. And it's not just KJ Osborne versus Adam Thielen. You got TJ Hawkinson. You got Jordan Addison. So you have other guys that would have taken balls from Adam Thielen as well. So I don't think so. I don't think they did. But it is tough to see a guy like that doing well. And you're like, he could have been in purple. But it's the money.
And I'll agree with you 100% on that. And I think a lot of how Adam Thielen is going to play this Sunday is going to depend upon who's quarterback, because I think he has a nice rapport with
Dalton,
with Andy Dalton, and not so much with Young, because it's a different kind of an offense when the two of them are out there. So I'll be much more concerned about Adam Thielen and his production if Andy Dalton's at quarterback on Sunday.
Now, winning at Carolina, providing the Vikings with their first victory of the season, will feel like hitting the lottery. Like we're just scratching off things like, hey, win number one against Carolina. For the Minnesota Vikings, they will have hit the lottery type players. Pete, can you identify one?
TJ Hawkinson. And I say that only because of just how last week went for him. I think about who he is as a player and a person. The opportunities I think that are going to be out there in defense with the injuries, the linebacker positions, some of the safety positions. So for a myriad of reasons, I think TJ is going to really bounce back this Sunday.
And for that same reason, with linebackers being out, I'm going to hope and pray this works. Alexander Mattison, I think they figured something out with the run early on in this game. Kevin O'Connell, 5 straight runs to start the game off. I think he really wanted to get the run game going. Well, I think this is the game he's going to continue to try to get the run going, because play action works when Alexander Mattison is doing well. So I'm going to go with Alexander Mattison. I think he hasn't had a big game yet. I mean, it was okay, 90-plus yards, but I think this should be a breakout game, and then just hold on to the football. I think that's it.
All right, let's declaw these kiddies down Charlotte way and get victory number one, see where it goes from there. For Pete Bercich and Ron Johnson, I'm Paul Allen, courtesy of the Minnesota Lottery. That's your winning formula into game number 4.